Hello, everyone. My name is Danetta Priest, and I am currently in my master's degree for social media management. And I just moved to Georgia about 2 weeks ago. So everything has been a mess, crazy nightmare. For this move, I had major surgery a week before we moved. So yeah, life has been a little bit crazy. Just got my office set up like 2 days ago. It's still not completely set up. So um I've got it to where I've got organization so I can work. So that is very, very important. Um but we did have to leave behind our kids and our grandkids, and that has been very hard for us because our oldest daughter lived in the mother-in-law suite of our home with our two granddaughters and her husband, and they kids are 22 no 20 months now and 4 months old. And then we also have another 20-month-old grandson by our middle daughter who is not local. And then our youngest daughter lives in a tiny home on the same property, which was like probably 100 foot from us. So it has been a major adjustment. And then with me going through a total hysterectomy and having hormonal changes, it has not been easy, but it's been a blessing. We actually took the call for my husband to be full-time pastor of a church here that was in need of revitalization. So it actually has been very, very good for my degree and for our ministry. We were praying that God would put us somewhere where we could be used. We were originally going to be planting a church, and that just fell through in ways that it never should have. So we know it was a God thing. It was God saying, "Nope, this is not our plan. This is not the plan anymore. We know you were being obedient. So, but here's what was going to happen." So we know it was a God thing, but that doesn't mean it was an easy thing. So, my hobbies and my interests are I do have a small business. I do t shirts, tumblers, coasters, mugs, mouse pads, signage, just different kinds of things. Pretty much you think of it, I can do it within reason. I do a lot of stuff for the church, for different functions, different gifts, different stuff like that. Um, so that is what I do in my downtime. It helps me to clear my mind. It allows me to be creative and to use those gifts that God's given me since I've become disabled and unable to work. I have several autoimmune disorders, and while I look good and healthy, I'm not. So I'm able to do that and, kind of help supplement income, but also feel like I'm useful. And that was the major reason why I went with this degree because it's something that is totally interested me, but I can also help the church and it gives me a purpose. Um, so my current job is my business and helping my husband alongside of ministry. Just being his arm bearer and whatever I can do to help him is what I do. And so with that, once I'm done with my degree, I just plan to continue to do that and to continue to help our church in any way, shape, or form that I can to boost and build the social media presence. Because as of right now, this church that we have come to really does not have a social media presence per se. They're kind of on Facebook, but not really. So we did move to a very, very, very small town. But it has its perks alongside of that. So that's a good thing. Um, and then, from this course, I'm really hoping to gain more knowledge of the digital things that I don't already know. I have self taught myself a lot of things, and that I just kind of dig in and go. And through lots of mistakes and just kind of fake it till you make it and figure it out. So it's nice to be able to have a class where you can learn together with other people and the different mistakes that maybe they've made and the right way to do things. I'm a little intimidated by the mind tap. I've not done that in quite some years. When I was doing my associate's degree in business management, and that was a while. So that's going to be a learning curve for me, but that's okay. I'm ready for it. Um, but yeah, so we moved from Florida to Georgia, and my sinuses have been so dry. I suffer from migraines and have for many years, and I have not had headaches as bad as I have the last couple of days in a while. So I'm hoping that that will go away once I get used to the climate. Here it is different. It has been very cold. Um, which is not good for the autoimmune that I have, but that's okay. We're coming up on spring and summer. Um, and God's going to get the glory no matter what. But I am super excited to get to know and learn with everybody in this class. So just bear with me as I might be a little bit scatterbrained because of these medications that I'm coming off of that did affect me negatively. That did not work. But that and moving and surgery and everything just felt a horrible time. Satan's really been beating us down, but I know that if he's not messing with you, then you're not doing something right. So obviously, we're where God's wanting us to be, and we're doing what he wants us to do because he's beating us up. So I'll be praying for y'all. If y'all be praying for me, we'll get through this one class at a time. I have about 6 classes left after this one. So I'm getting there. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm one step closer than what I was last class. So that's a great thing. So anyways, nice to meet you. God bless you. And here's to a great semester.